was Destiny. We had to do an essay. The title was Rocket Pioneers or something like that. It was about what we would do if we were back in the old days. It would be what we would do if we wanted to go into space, like if there was some sort of scientific reason for fame or to get wealthy or anything. Then we basically told how we would build the ship. It was really hard to figure out what things to use, like materials and stuff.
What we were doing about the essay is the title of it, and it's called Space Pioneers. Then I'm gonna start talking about why did we write about it, and how will we build the rocket, and what will we bring and find.
To build the rocket, scraps of metal will work, but if the rocket launches, the scraps of metal might melt or they might fall off.
We all made banners so when we go to the International Space Challenge, they'll know who we are, and my banner was chosen. This is a picture of it.
Cool. So you can't block our phone.
Doesn't give up really. She let me draw the rocket.
My favorite part is when Mr. Bowen launched the rocket and practice of the rockets.
My name is Michelle. From the rocket, I like making the banner. My favorite thing is painting from making it.
And my most favorite part of building the rocket, painting the rocket, and doing stuff with the rocket is we painted the banner, building the rocket, and when Mr. Bowen launched the rocket off.
My favorite part of this assignment that we did that we're doing is when we were building the practice rockets and we were doing the banner.
My name is Robbie, and I like building the rocket.
Hello, my name is Guadalupe, and my favorite thing about the rocket was the name of the rocket, the team name, and the slogan, and the logo, which is a rocket with the name in the middle.
I'm Jason, and my favorite part of this was making the banner and helping Miss Spoor make the wings.
My favorite part of this whole thing, well, I have a few favorite parts. One was making the banner. I did help a little. I think almost everybody did a part, and I did a little bit of painting and drawing on it, and then the teacher made sure I don't think anybody didn't have a part in the rocket. When we cut out the wings, there was these little grips on it. You know how in certain papers there's like these little things that hold them in when you rip them out? It's like that, and she gave us these little cutters to cut them, and a few people got to cut one at a time. And it's kind of cool because at my other school they never did this before, and I mean never.
The favorite thing about the rocket is making the launching it when Mr. Bowen was here. You have to vote for the name and the rocket name, slogan, and making the t-shirts. I created a logo that was pretty awesome, and the rocket lost. The hardest part about the rocket was making the thunder things, the lightning bolts, and making the width and the length of it. But it was pretty hard, but I did it fast, like 10 seconds. That's it.
My name is Chris, and my favorite thing to do with the rocket was paint the rocket.
Roseman attorney Olaf Landsgaard notified the Roseman News early today on Thursday that a notice of suspension is pasted up on the Kern Mobile Estates Adult Park. The effect of this, reading the notices, is that no rent can be collected, or in other words, no lots can be leased or rented. Unlawful to occupy, rent, lease, sublease, or lot for hire for occupancy any lot within the mobile home park. That's a pretty stiff sentence on the owner. Same notices are posted here on the Kern Mobile Estates Family Park. Residents in the park say that this white powder or lye is part of the problem. Sewer from the park was draining out here, and they say that sometimes you can smell it. But they also say that Steve from the water district has come over and tried to work it out with the manager, but they didn't think anything came of that. So, but that's all hearsay from residents of the park.
It's the septic. They pulled the permit to operate. Because the owner has not done the septic like he was supposed to.
Oh, I see.
And until he gets it fixed, then there's no permit to operate.
Oh, shoot. So he'll have to fix it quick. I mean,
Well,
if he can't collect rents or operate,
right.
doesn't make sense.
No.
No.
And
Okay.
that's really about it.
Okay.
There's
All right. Nothing, no rocket science, just...
No, yeah, he just has to fix it.
Okay.
The DA is involved.
Okay. Do you know, does it have to be hooked up to the RCSD sewer
We'd
system?
love to have it hooked up to there.
Okay.
We really would.
Do you know how
But-
close that is? Is it in the front, in the street, or in the back?
I think there's one across the street,
Uh-huh.
but it has to have a pump or something because it has to go uphill.
Oh, I see.
And here they'd have to go down 45th to Astoria
Uh-huh.
and across Astoria somewhere.
To where,
do that.
yeah.
And that would be a lot of money.
Sure, sure, sure.
So it's just the owner that hasn't bothered to follow state regulations. All I know is the state came and the state did it. The state checked everything out. The state has given him almost 4 years to fix this.
Wow.
And
When did the state actually post those up there?
a month ago, April 12th.
Wow. That's a long time before somebody noticed.
April
I mean,
12th.
told us. Uh-huh. Okay.
And he's put caustic soda.
Uh-huh.
He's put lime.
Uh-huh.
But my understanding, he has to dig up all the contaminated soil.
What brings you here, and where did you come from?
Well, I spent the last 15 years raising a family in Santa Clarita, California, which is just 40 miles south of here, so not that far away.
Sure.
I've spent most of my time teaching at the college level as an instructor, and then through that I moved into administration. And after administration, I moved over from educational administration into the business services, where I've been for the last few years at Ventura College Community District.
Sure, sure.
And from there, I felt I saw the impact that K through 12 made on my children.
Sure.
And how successful they've become as they've gotten older,
Right.
because of their great teachers and everything. And I thought that would be a great area for me to, have some impact in.
Uh-huh.
So I'm actually really looking forward to being able to make the transition from community college to K through 12.
Beyond the money for education, do you have any opinions about the biggest challenge that public education faces today?
I think the biggest challenge that we face deals with our communication with the public and the teachers. Administration, often we don't inform the public and the educational side in order for us to work as a team and as a community. As budget dollars shrink, it's more important that we look for innovative ways to support the educators in the classroom. And the only way we can do that is to identify the needs of the educators, and that means working hand in hand with them. And I think that really comes with communication. I think that the educators and the community really has to understand the budget crisis. But I think more importantly, the administrators have to understand the crisis going on in the classroom.